was at the College of Winterhold that I learned this spell that made people
hi guys.
naked. It has
Welcome back to
definitely
Let's
got to
Play
be
more
my favorite.
Skyrim. Just
It was all
defeated
my
a
idea,
dragon
of course. Oh, I
with our
can show you if you
companions.
like. Whoa, calm down. I didn't mean on me. I was talking about on you.
Okay, so where should we go? That's a good question. I think... For a soldier. Go. Have to go back to... Yeah. Riverwood. Okay, we can do that. Sometimes they don't like it when you use your shouts in towns.
Welcome. Let me know if
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
I forget which ones run again. I always do. Oh well. Okie dokie.
You play so well.
you is my muse. How?
Did I file all the combat records yet? Better double check. Yay! Chit-chat time! Which means no more walking time. What I wouldn't give for a warm meal, a warm bed, and a warm hug from Alduin, saying he's sorry and he won't go on with his rampaging madness of destroying Skyrim. Well, we can't always get everything we wish for, so I'll choose the warm bed.
Okay.
Alright.
Seems like she talks about whatever you might be doing at the time.
Careful! I almost dropped all the files.
You know what, fine.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Almora embassy.
She's not gonna move then.
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Turn it up a bit.
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
Okie dokie.
Sounds good. Be careful.
This is either going to be the best or worst idea ever. Still,
Seems like it's party time. Alright. Where to next? Up here? Solitude. Alrighty, well we haven't been there yet. So you know what that means. We have to go to Whiterun. I haven't been to Falkreath either. Yeah, it looks like Whiterun is where we'll need to be, because we need to get a wagon, travel there. Is the dude around? Doesn't look like it. It's probably too late. So we wait. Hopefully this is good enough. Oh. There you are.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Sounds good to me.
First time in Solitude?
Yes.
Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim. I'm sure you already knew that.
Enough with the chit chat. Just get me there. Raw. Okay.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okie dokie.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ulrika.
I don't need to speak to no one. Except for the... what's his name? I already forget who I'm supposed to speak with for this quest.
They can't hurt Uncle Rog here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes. Lock the city
I
gates.
tried joining the Bards College. They thought Bards were supposed to have a sense of humor.
You should tell her
but
that
they
her
just
uncle
sit
is
there
scum
reading
that
books.
betrayed his High King. Best
I
she
can't
know
believe
now,
what
Advar.
the guy made me do to join
You're
them.
all hard.
No, it's nothing like
Rogver,
that.
you helped Ulfric Stormcloak
He wanted
escape
me
the
to
city
retrieve
after he
some
murdered
dusty
High King
old
Torri.
relic from some
By
forbidden
opening
cave.
that gate for Ulfric, you
I just
betrayed the
handed him an
people of
old book,
Solitude.
and they spent 8 hours trying to decipher the nonsense
Somebody's
that I
getting
wrote in it.
executed, Sophia.
He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
Dude, you're gonna get wrecked.
On this day, I go to Sol.
Stand back.
No! Don't kill him!
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Oh. It killed him. Dang it. Fine. I didn't want to make a ruckus. I didn't think I would by going up there.
They can't hurt Uncle
But I
Rog
did.
here. Tell them he didn't
Oops.
do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home.
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a
Lock the
wide
city
range.
gate.
Ah, yes. Adonato's new work. Shorter than I expected, but
Your hat
words
looks
must be
stupid.
judged on merit. Not wit. I'll look over this later. Why don't you take this for your trouble?
Okay. 400
I
gold?
suppose I should
Wow.
return to my papers.
After he murdered High King Torin. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak! There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torin. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Very well, Rogvir.
So apparently he opened the gate for like enemy forces to attack. Apparently that's what he did.
On this day,
I don't know if there
I
is
go to
any way you
Sodom
can
God.
to stop him from getting his head chopped off. Recorder. Lydia, Sophia. My bosom companions. Is that it?
he died well.
Dog, you are.
Can I talk
Good
to
riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Not right now.
You should have drawn it out some more. He deserved a slower death. Rogvir, why did it have to be like this?
Okie doke. Everybody seems to have moved on from that.
That's definitely going in my part of the Edda.
Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Should be able
Hello,
to get
I'm
some
What do you need?
But you can
Really?
just call me
quests
Agnes.
around
You're
here.
who she picked?
Everyone does.
I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
I don't know, Father. There's a whole world out there I want to see.
I could run the ski room.
I'll give you a few more minutes. I can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember? Running a bar's no job for a young lady.
Okay,
But you always say
we
you
will
love
just
girls
sit
who
around
are
then.
to begin with.
I wanna.
Well, you see, that's a little complicated, and you know what? Never mind. Guess I'm not retiring anytime soon.
Hiya, what's your name? Are you visiting? What do you do?
Seems there's always more to be done. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
You'd make a better Imperial Ranger than me. I may have charmed the
Interesting.
lords, but my fellow
I was done talking anyway.
I think I probably believe
Welcome
him.
to the Winking Skeever, friend. I've heard Jari Ra's hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested.
Any more?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Or
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
okay.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Okie dokie.
So exciting when new folk come into town.
I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
You were there for Rogvir's execution. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape Solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever.
By blade or by spell. If you change your mind, seek me out here.
We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own.
Jeez, dancing.
And our steel we will take back our home.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve. I may have accidentally let a prisoner escape. The leader of one of those bandit groups. I told everyone he died during questioning, and I need you to track him down and make sure he doesn't show up to disprove that.
Okay, sure,
Good.
whatever.
I'll have a sack of coin waiting for you when you get back.
Can you imagine a dragonborn woman shouting at her husband?
I'm the headsman here in Solitude. It's my job.
Something to complain about?
Depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually. Ain't got one, but I'd fancy a chance at that Jari Ra's scrawny neck. Filthy Argonian never would have set foot in this city if High King Torygg was still alive. I can tell you that. Remember, I need that bandit dead, not alive.
Kind of actually do their own thing when they're at the end. That's kind of neat. Nobody will see it. Sneaky, sneaky. Anything interesting? Not, well, I guess the pelts will get me leather. Why not? Okay.
And here we are in the capital city of Skyrim. Funny that it's all the way at the borders of the land.
Alright, well, we kind of picked up quite a few quests here. Dang. It's a lot to do. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode, though. Godspeed, guys. Stay frosty. Bye.